Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for joining Real Rumble, where we talk movies, TV shows, giving our reviews, our reactions. If you like that sort of thing, please like and subscribe. But hey, let's go ahead and let's get to it, guys. I just want to go ahead and just give my thoughts on The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 2. I thought, man, this episode was just a straight masterpiece. Definitely came out of left wind. I was not expecting an episode so good to be only the second episode of the season. The episode 1 was a slow start. Let's be honest. It did have good moments, and I thought it definitely brought us back to the world of The Last of Us, following up season 1, which threw a lot of us for a loop too, right? Being so as great as it was, especially if you haven't played the game and don't really understand that story. But season 1 was phenomenal. I suspected season 2 to be nothing less. Now, episode 1 was a little bit slower, but it just kind of brought us back, and we're, of course, in the future, about 5 years, I think it said 5 years later. We're in 5 years later into the future, and so now it's just kind of just catching us up to what's going on. It looks like Joel, Ellie have settled down. It's good, but they seem to be at a standstill in their relationship, and this seems to be a little strenuous at this moment, and Joel, of course, is upset about it, and his guilt is bearing him because, of course, of what he did. However, in this episode, Abby is hell-bent on revenge to kill Joel. From last week's episode, that is the impression that we have gotten. And from anybody who has played the game, I have not played the game, but I do know what happens. So for people that already know what happens, and for those that don't know and got real surprised, you know, we all know Abby is going to kill Joel. And we all know it was going to happen, right? And it's going to happen. Well, it did happen, and they did it so soon into the season. I did not expect it, guys. I did not. I thought they were going to save it towards the end of the season, especially with season 3 being announced. I was like, they're going to drag this out, change it up, of course, from the original source material. But no, I mean, they still, of course, changed some things, but however, they did it. They fucking did it. And I sat there watching this show, and I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Where do they go from here? Where do they go from here? And that's not a bad thing, because I think it's going to finish great. I think that Ellie and her revenge tour, which is going to come, I think is going to be spectacular. And I do, and I think that they're going to pull it off very well. But it's just like, man, I'm getting that Game of Thrones feel where it's just like, did they just kill a main character on a freaking show? Except for The Last of Us, bait Game of Thrones to the punch. They took him out beginning of the season instead of waiting to the end of the season to at least take somebody out. So I mean, it was just a crazy episode. I thought it was great. The attack on the city, I thought was played out very well. I did not expect that to happen either. I figured something like that would have happened eventually, but for all this to just happen in one episode was just insane. I enjoyed it very much. So you got the town following the next day of last week's events. Ellie is looking for Joel. We're looking to go on patrol. Joel wanted her to let her sleep in, so him and Dina, of course, are on patrol. All right. So now you got them two going out, doing their thing. So Jesse, of course, picks up Ellie, and they're going to, of course, go on patrol as well. So you got two teams. Tommy prepared the town, was preparing the town. He had a gut feeling something was going to happen. So that's going on. And then meanwhile, you have Joel, Dina, Jesse, Ellie, all on patrol, separate, of course. Abby and her people are camped out in the cabin, all taking patrols of their own, just scouting out, making sure nobody from the patrols of Jackson catch wind of pretty much them, right? Because it might not end well for them. However, Abby says, I'm going to go ahead and scout. So while she's out there, she sees two individuals on horses, which happen to be Joel and Dina. Man. So now, of course, I'm sure she doesn't know it's Joel or Dina, but she's like, there's some people, there's patrolmen. It looked like she might have wanted to go take them out. Who knows? So she starts climbing down pretty much the hills, and it's cold as hell cold as can be. Um, well, she starts sliding. Well, we learned something new too. The infected are using their own, the dead ones, to use themselves as shelter, as warmth. So they're pretty much stacking all of the dead infected on top of themselves to keep themselves warm underneath the snow, which that's brilliant, especially for these like savage, infected looking things, right? So she happens to falls into like a damn nest of them, right? Well, she awakens them. They all start chasing her. And the fact that she got away, I mean, that's pretty damn impressive. I know my ass would have been gotten. But I guess hey, fight or flight, right? Or was it it's a fight or fight or flight or whatever you call it, right? But so you got that going on, and then of course she ends up pretty much getting to a point where they're just consuming her, and she's barely getting away. Well, one breaks through the gate, as that was the only thing holding her between the infected. One breaks through, she runs away. She has to, of course, fight for her life, just only to be saved by freaking Joel. Shoots the damn thing in the head. It's like, hey, let me help you. Pretty much, they go into the building, they're hiding out, introduce themselves. So now she knows she has the man that killed her father. Damn. Right? So she's like, oh, well, I have a cabin right up the way. Me and my friends are camped out, blah, 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 blah. This and that. We already know what the fuck happens. And so all of a sudden, now they go up to the cabin. No. And then while they're, not only does Joel save her life once, but twice. I would think she maybe reconsider. You know, maybe the show's going to take a turn, right? Maybe they're going to change the way the story goes, right? Maybe how she does it. Well, no, it doesn't. So grabs a shotgun, shoots Joel's legs out, beats him to death with a damn club, only to Ellie to be coming and witness it. I mean, guys, what a crazy damn episode. Curious where this show goes. Let me know what you guys think. Where do you guys think it goes? Please put in the comments, guys. If you guys do enjoy more videos like this, like, subscribe. Thank you guys for listening to me rant about it. Definitely going to bring you some more. I will follow up with episode 3. I will do this show week to week. This is one of my go-to shows, so I will do episodes week to week. Videos on each episode, reactions to them. So thank you guys for joining. Check you out later.